there is no way the NPP as a party in government now can say that it has outperformed all governments, including Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's government. It is an absolute fallacy. And he, the Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh, should not repeat that. It is an insult to the good people of Ghana for him to be presiding over a sector overly dominated by the achievements of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, to stand on a political platform and assert and before achieve that the government of the NPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, outperforms Kwame Nkrumah in many areas. Look at it. The Akosombo Dam, which was opened under his reign as Minister for Energy, which caused so many people to lose their homes, their jobs, their businesses, their livelihoods, because someone did not manage the opening of the floodgates properly as to destroy people's livelihoods. He was the minister at the time. That facility was built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Without that facility, Ghana would not be where it is today. After 7 to 8 years in power, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cannot say that it has established any capacity beyond what Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. What is the average capacity of the Akosombo Dam presently? In excess of 1,000 megawatts of power. How much has the NPP administration added in terms of power output? The best they have done recently is to relocate a barge that had been brought into the country by a former administration, not the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They've taken it to Kumasi. He is the minister for that sector. So if you make a statement that is not supported by the facts, walk the statement back. That is what you do. I'm not dealing with him on the basis of what he said at the political, what he said yesterday, that in terms of hard working, the facts don't support it. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah led the struggle for independence in Ghana. He was put behind bars. He eventually came out to rescue our nation from colonial rule. The colonialists were depleting our resources, taking them away and using it to build their countries. And after attaining independence for us, he said that that was not just it. We needed to build the capacity of the Ghanaian people to be able to govern themselves in a way as to make it possible for us to compete with the rest of the world. So he started with building schools, from universities right down to secondary schools. He built for us, hospital facilities. He built industry, expanded existing ports in some cases. Accra Temamoto to open up the port of Tema.
The schools, KNUST.
Where Dr. Prempeh went to school. Kwame Nkrumah built that school. He gave the black man an identity that till today is leading us to many areas of liberation. In other words, but for Kwame Nkrumah, if you listen to some of the things that Barack Obama himself said about the struggle to ensure that the black man was capable of managing, and if you like, mismanaging his own affairs, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah started it in the eyes of many people in Africa. Of course, there were people before him, and he celebrates those people, the likes of Marcus Garvey. Nkrumah did something far beyond the shores of Ghana. He said, making Ghana alone independent is not enough. So while he could have kept the resources of this country and said, let us pump it into only Ghanaians, he said, no, in some cases, let me give it to fellow Africans who are still in bondage. Let me inspire them. He brought people from across the whole of Africa to come and learn at the Kwame Nkrumah Ideological Institute in Winneba. The likes of Mugabe. Of course, later years he did certain things which are not acceptable. But the inspiration that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah provided led to the liberation of the black race in many respects. And he is still remembered, celebrated so many years after he's died. So when a man of that stature which even foreign leaders who are great in their own right celebrate. When that man is exalted, he is exalted because he is a man who has achieved something worthy of celebration. I'm not saying that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, hasn't achieved anything. You can express an opinion, but if that opinion is not founded on facts, you are misinforming the people. And you should not repeat it in a way as to suggest that the people don't know anything. The people have a certain level of appreciation of what you have said.
But
you have gotten it wrong.
Beyond